Hi everyone, I'm Ron Pankowitz with Village Reach. Welcome to the OpenLMIS demo videos. This is the first in our series. In this video we're going to look at a brief PowerPoint presentation to introduce you to some of the system's capabilities. OpenLMIS is designed to support the supply chain for global health operations. It is available as free open source software. This is a very simplified diagram of a global health supply chain. Medical commodities are procured from pharmaceutical factories or their warehouses and shipped in bulk out to national warehouses or regional or zonal warehouses. From there, they're distributed out to service delivery points, hospitals, community clinics, health posts. Some of these service delivery points themselves may act as stocking depots to supply service delivery points further down the hierarchy. This is a more detailed and more realistic look at a global health supply chain. You'll notice across the top we have programs, which refer to the kinds of care that are provided to clients. These are supported by a number of different funding agencies who in turn work with various procurement bodies to procure commodities and to get them into the country to the first point of warehousing. From there they may be distributed out to second tier warehousing points and eventually distributed out to the service delivery points. A typical ERP system covers this portion of the supply chain from point of procurement to first point of warehousing. OpenLMIS supports this portion of the supply chain from first point of warehousing out to service delivery points. OpenLMIS is designed to be highly configurable to suit your operations. You can set up one or multiple programs, you can have two or multiple levels or tiers in your supply chain, you can support a single facility or an entire country, you can support multiple replenishment processes, one or multiple approval steps in your replenishment cycles. Each of these can operate on different schedules, and you have control over whether it's very basic or detailed data that is collected as part of each replenishment cycle. Let's take a more detailed look at each of these. OpenLMIS allows you to customize how programs are defined in your system to match your own healthcare operations. It can be as simple as one or two programs. These can be broken out and progressively more detailed depending upon how you want to divide up medical commodities and how you want to distribute them across different types of healthcare facilities and the schedules you want to operate them on. OpenLMIS allows you to set up a distribution process in accordance with different kinds of programs. It may be as simple as a two-tier process where you go directly from a national warehouse out to service delivery points. You may rely on intermediate warehouses to distribute commodities to service delivery points. This can vary by program and by type of facility or personnel that are being supported. There can be multiple parallel processes going on, and these can be customized on a per program basis. For each of these programs, OpenLMIS allows you to use a pull or requisition-based replenishment process, which starts with a request or report submitted each month, goes through a review and approval process, orders get picked and packed and get shipped back out to the service delivery points. OpenLMIS also supports a push or informed allocation process where replenishment amounts are determined by staff at the stocking depot who make distributions or deliveries to the healthcare delivery points and also may collect data on performance and the likes. These can be applied on a per program basis. OpenLMIS allows you to customize the schedules on which you're going to be operating on. It could be as simple as a straightforward monthly schedule matching the calendar. It could be a quarterly schedule where you group different quarters based on groups of months in the calendar. In fact, you can define more varied quarterly schedules where you have different groups operating on different portions of each quarter, and these are interleaved across the year. In fact, OpenLMIS also allows you to define schedules where the periods are uneven. For example, in a case where you have a monsoon season and you know the roads are going to be inaccessible or the healthcare facilities are going to be inaccessible, you can define one very long period, 3 months in duration, for example, as illustrated here. OpenLMIS will take this into account when it's doing replenishment calculations, knowing that you're not going to be visiting a healthcare facility for a 3-month horizon. And these schedules can be applied on a per program basis. OpenLMIS allows you to customize the report or requisition forms that will be used for each program such that they can be very simple and collect a minimum amount of data from each of the stores in charge or clinicians at your health centers, or it can be very detailed and very comprehensive. These too can be customized on a per program basis. OpenLMIS also allows you to customize the review and approval process or reporting hierarchy for requisitions as they come in from the field. It can be a single-step approval process where requisitions come in, get approved, and then go immediately to the supplying depot, or it can be a multi-tier process where multiple individuals with different kinds of medical expertise may review and approve requisitions before they're ready to be packed and shipped. These are just some of the dimensions or variations by which OpenLMIS can be configured and customized to match your operations. In our next video, we'll log into the system and take a closer look at how these things are done. Thank you very much for watching.